I wanted to give a quick disclaimer. Some of this video was recorded yesterday, but I had to cancel that video because of circumstances that you will soon learn of. But because of that, some time references will be wrong. Just wanted to let you know. Now go enjoy the video. What is going on, you wonderful thought-having people you? I'm Jake from Give It Thought, and I'm sure everyone is excited about the BlizzCon news yesterday. So let's get right into what was revealed. Starting with the little-known gem called Overwatch, that was sarcasm obviously. Everyone kind of had SOMBRA spoiled by the leaks, but her reveal was still handled well by Blizzard. The leaks did turn out to be real, with that early image being a spot-on representation of the newest offensive character to be added to the hero shooter. And yes, I did say offensive. I've seen quite a few people thinking she would have more of a defensive playstyle. Let's just quickly go over her bio straight from Blizzard. Stealth and debilitating attacks make SOMBRA a powerful infiltrator. Her hacking can disrupt her enemies, ensuring they're easier to take out, while her EMP provides the upper hand against multiple foes at once. SOMBRA's ability to translocate and camouflage herself makes her a hard target to pin down. So it is easy to see from the bio she has abilities that will see her scrambling all over the map. The coolest thing for me was the translocator beacon, which is sure to cause even more chaos in matches because it will have her warping around everywhere. The EMP is also interesting because it will pull out a lot of those pesky shielding characters from their precious cover. Yeah, take that, Zarya. It is also worth noting we have some new maps to look forward to as well. One is a control map called Oasis, and the other is an arena map called Eco Point Antarctica. There is also a new arcade mode coming which will give us the much wanted 1v1 matchup in addition to 3v3, but let's move on to the news that I am personally thrilled about in the additions to Diablo 3. So the Necromancer was leaked 2 days ago, I think, and I had a whole video about it and was uploading it yesterday when the Necromancer was officially revealed, which is why yesterday's video was cancelled. But I can't complain, I'm just happy to see my favorite class back from Diablo 2. Oh, how I've missed you so. The Necromancer is set to release sometime in 2017 as part of a bundle called Rise of the Necromancer, which includes, and this is straight from Blizzard, in addition to unlocking the Necromancer as a playable character, players will also receive an in-game pet, 2 additional character slots, 2 additional stash tabs on PC, a portrait frame, pennant, banner, and banner sigil. A few of the Necromancer's skills have been revealed as well, including exploding corpses, bone spear, siphon blood, blood rush, and summon skeletons. Yeah, I think we may have a heavy metal fan on our hands. But that's not all the Diablo news we got. No, there is something which is arguably equally surprising. It was also announced that the original Diablo would be recreated in Diablo 3 as part of an update called the Darkening of Tristram. And I wanted to get this description right because a lot of people took this as the entire first game would be in there, but I do not believe that is the case. Here's IGN's description of the patch. The area features 4 main bosses from the first game, the original music, and graphic filters to make Diablo 3 look like the original. The dungeon is 16 levels deep, and player character movement is limited to 8 directions like it was in the original. So that will be really fun to try out, especially with the new character classes. This patch is going into public test realms sometime next week, so we can look forward to it fairly soon. Other than that, there's still a few more news stories to cover today. An industry legend in Hidetaka Suehiro, better known as Swery, resigned from his position as developer from Access Games today. I call him a legend because he is known for his downright strange and eerie projects. Deadly Premonition was one of the most odd and simultaneously unforgettable games I've ever played, so I hate to see him go. Commenting on his resignation, Swery said this: 2016 marked my 20th year working in the game industry. Then, when I was forced to take a break from my work due to illness, I had the opportunity to consider the next 10 or 20 years of my life. How do I want to live? As I gave this question serious thought every day, I began to see visions in my morning coffee. The future and the past, or perhaps freedom and restriction, advancement and stagnation. Yeah, he's an odd dude. But the brightest part about this whole thing is that he said he will be pursuing further projects. Quote, "There's something I'd really love to tell you about. The words are on the tip of my tongue, but I can't let them out just yet. When the time is right, I will tell you." So in other words, this is not the last we'll be seeing from Swery. On a side note, this guy became a monk this year. He really lives up to that reputation, huh? Moving on, Dishonored 2's trophy/achievement list was revealed today. It shows that the players will need to finish the game twice to collect all of them. This is because 2 of the achievements require you to finish the game as both Corvo and Emily. This isn't really that big of a deal. If anything, it will add to the game's already high replay value. That is, if it's structured like the first, which I am assuming it is. Some players may have a problem with this though, which is completely understandable. I mean, if you have to play through the game twice to finish everything, that could turn some people off. Some Battlefield 1 updates were shown to the public today by way of the official game's blog. The most perplexing addition coming is a free, and yes, that is something free coming from EA, but a free map is coming called called Giant Shadow. It will arrive in December along with a game update. Some other things coming are a unique custom game, which is called Fog of War, which is named after a great documentary about Robert McNamara, a rent-a-server program, and they're tweaking the Sways map to make it more balanced. This is all in addition to Battlefest, which hits on November 16, which is a week-long celebration of Battlefield. I haven't played this much and haven't made the decision to go pick it up, but what I have played with friends did impress me, especially the lighting in the single-player campaign. We also got some more bad news for Watch Dogs 2 today, and it shows its pre-order numbers are underwhelming. The Ubisoft CEO cited Far Cry 3 as an example of this same pattern, but we all know that Far Cry 3 went on to near universal acclaim. Here's to hoping the same for Watch Dogs 2. In my last video, I talked about how the season pass for Watch Dogs 2 was 2/3 of the price of the full game, so that may have something to do with the low pre-order numbers for the Watch Dogs sequel, or it could have something to do with the Assassin's Creed games releasing with numerous glitches, which has given the company a bad reputation. The last one wasn't as bad, but whew, Assassin's Creed Unity was unplayable at points. Or the bad taste of No Man's Sky could still be lingering in some players' mouths after pre-ordering that game. Whatever the case, Ubisoft is disappointed with the numbers it has pulled in so far. I'd love to know if any of you have pre-ordered this game, so tell me down in the comments. This last story is one I just wanted to talk about personally. Earlier today, Brian Fargo tweeted this, "And we're coming for you, Fallout." This is in response to his company's post-apocalyptic game, Wasteland 3, being in development / crowdfunding at the moment. In case you didn't know, Fargo was the executive producer of the original Fallout and one of the founding members of the team that created the original groundbreaking game back in '97. If you notice, he refrained from actually using the @Fallout name and rather left the @ symbol off there. I think this was just a playful little tweet that was meant to rile up his fans, and I doubt any bad blood truly exists between him and Fallout's new owners. Bethesda acquired the full rights to the Fallout IP a few years ago, and even further back, the original Fallout was a spiritual successor to the original Wasteland, so the companies and games belong to the same family tree in a way. If you haven't played Wasteland 2 and are a fan of classic Fallout, you can get it really cheap right now, so I definitely recommend it. But I guess that's about it for me today. This video was a little bit longer because I combined some of yesterday's videos in with today's, so I hope you guys enjoyed and stayed to the end. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me. It really shows me that you like what I'm doing here, and if you like these kind of videos, I will keep them up. Right now, these multiple stories in a single video is just an experiment for me to see if people latch onto this kind of thing, but if people continue not to really like it, I'll switch back to my old format. And I just wanted to say really quick, sorry for missing yesterday's video. It would have just made the entire video about 2 minutes long because I had to take out the Necromancer news, so sorry about that. But make sure you look forward to a new video tomorrow. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.